What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dan Banks, aka DJ Fine, CEO of JTU, We Are Jersey Magazine, and Jersey Diamonds. I'm here with the homie, Sunny Perez.
What's going on with you?
Sunny Perez here right now. In the building, all the way from Trenton, New Jersey. We're gonna get to know my man's a lot. The gems we got for you today. So, Mr. Perez, my brother.
Yes, sir.
So you've been doing this for a while, man, and the grind is definitely real, and it's come to the point where you're showing a whole nother side of you. You're showing your story in your music. Mm-hmm. Tell me what it's like to actually expose yourself in a positive light within your music.
Well, I want to say that sometimes being too real can leave you too exposed to people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Drake. He said that best. You know what I'm saying? When he said that, it resonated with me because it's real. You know what I mean? If you too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, but also controversy sells. Yeah. You know what I mean? So even if somebody doesn't like what I'm presenting to them, I'm still trending because you're talking about me in a negative fashion. So either way, I'm still winning. Yeah. Even if you don't like what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, doing this over this amount of time, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I don't know, I feel like I'm ready, but every day I feel like I'm in a sparring match still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's just so many monkey wrenches that go into the gears of success.
And do you feel like you're an inspiring match for yourself and your own thought process, or do you feel you're an inspiring match for the industry?
Both. Because sometimes my personal life gets in the way of what I'm supposed to be doing, which is my craft. You know what I mean? I know it sounds kind of like weird because it's like, all right, if I have a day job, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do, you know what I mean, I'm still going to put this first over my day job. If I need to be in the studio and I'm scheduled to work, I'm sorry, I'm not coming to work that day. I got to go to the studio. It's all about that, because at the end of the day, I feel like I'm blessed and highly favored, and God's going to take care of me in all facets. So if I lose my job, God will provide another job. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like any opportunity should be missed with music.
And the fact that you're able to relate that to a lot of people, so that's a story in and of itself, being able to actually say, like, I'm grinding no matter what comes my way, whatever obstacles, and the fact that you have to actually say, hey, look, I'm not coming to work today, I'm going to the studio. Right. You know, the true passion. So what continues to motivate you to continue to do that? Because a lot of people won't do that. A lot of people will say, I have to work, like, I can't go to the studio, I have this song I really want to get done, this project I need to get done at this point, but I also got to make money. So how did you find that balance that works for you?
I'm just saying, all money isn't good money, but any money is better than no money. Yeah. If you have a way to generate multiple streams of income, you know what I'm saying, outside of a 9-to-5 job, and you can finesse that with your routine of being dedicated to something that you probably shouldn't be dedicated to, because this person said that, oh, you're not supposed to do this because you're not going to make it. You have a 1 in a billion shot of doing this right now. Or this person's hating on you, like, oh, your music's whack, you feel me? You're nowhere near the caliber of artist that somebody's in the game. You know what I'm saying? That's an A-list artist, or even a B-list artist. The hunger for more is just there, bro. It's like unequivocally unquestionable in my spirit. There's nothing that's going to stop me from getting up and going in front of that microphone, because I know it only takes one record. I can get plenty of jobs. Yeah,
but it takes that one.
I can make plenty of songs, but I only get one opportunity to make that one record. And if something's in the way of that, then I can't associate with it.
So, that's good. That's gems. That's gems for you right there. And that's just the passion that drives you every day. And like you said, this is full-time. This is a full-time thing for you. So what's it like being a full-time artist? Because a lot of people are part-time artists. Yeah. They do that balance, like real life versus, you know, should I be an artist? So should I continue to put all this money, all this effort behind my music, or do I gotta find another way to pay my bills? Like, how do you know?
Some people's positions are more blessed than others. Some people have the ability to wake up and not have to want for anything and do their craft. Some people have to be in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? And me personally, I'm one of those I'm one of those individuals that have to be in that struggle. Like, I don't work a regular job, so I don't have a regular paycheck coming in, and that's a fact. People log into the Instagram and they see what I'm doing, and they're like, "Yo, this guy's on planes. He just came back from Florida. He was just over here in Cali. That's crazy. That's cool, but you don't really know what it took to get there. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Without a day job, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say too much because less is more. But I found a way to generate some money. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm doing this web series. You know what I mean? It's the first time I'm speaking about it. It's called The Road Trip, and it's giving you the BTS footage of my life. You know what I mean? So you're going to be able to see how I'm maintaining without punching the clock every day.
That's good. That's good. And what made you want to show that side of yourself? Because a lot of artists, they'll show you the success rate. They'll show you I went through this one part of the struggle and then I made it. But you're actually showing footage of the whole process.
Yeah.
So what's it like to go through that road trip process and actually want to show that?
Because I feel like the average independent artist isn't really relating to the people in the fashion where people can relate to other than just music and a vibe and the nightclub scene and the cash and the bad bitch with the fat ass, you know what I'm saying? That's what come on man, hot girl summer took over. You feel me? You got everybody over here trying to be like the hot girls. You know what I'm saying? You have people that's on Instagram blowing up overnight, flashing wads of cash out here with these cheeseburger rolls. You know what I'm saying? All up in somebody's face and it's like, damn, I want to be balling, I want to be like him so bad, you know what I'm saying? But nobody really shows who they really are because we have a persona, you know what I'm saying? How society labels us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, cool. You're Banks. Who are you outside of here? I'm Sunny Perez. Who am I outside of here? Everybody knows Sunny Perez from IG, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, but nobody knows who Miguel Roman is. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? So me showing you this BTS footage of my life while I'm on the road doing these shows, you know what I'm saying, sleeping on the floor, wherever the case is, you know what I mean? It's me showing you that the person, the persona that you think is what it is, and the person that is behind that mask is the same person, bro. We're the same people. There's nothing different.
Consistency is key. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's dope. Let's talk about the EP you dropped last year.
Okay.
Let's talk about For Your Girlfriend, right? Part 1.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. So obviously that was through a lot of the relationships that you've been through in your life, right?
Yeah.
So what made you show or actually tell that story about those relationships that you went through?
Originally, my tape was gonna be called Hunger Games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had a cheesy logo. It was an apple that was bitten, and I was like, Apple, I can't really do that, whatever. So I scrapped the whole idea, you feel me? And I felt like Hunger Games, you know, everybody has a mixtape out where they're just like going hard with bars, you know what I'm saying? And being that I rap and sing, I was like, you know what, I need to do something that's a little different that stands out. Something that you can't find on Dat Piff, but you can also vibe with if you found a record or a tape like that on Dat Piff. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a Dat Piff kind of artist. I don't want to be a 24 mixtape kind of artist, you know what I'm saying? I want to be a platinum selling artist. So I have to elevate my way of thinking. Lamar Kelsey, he's an amazing engineer, you know what I'm saying? You guys can follow him on Instagram at l.u.kelsey, not 2 E's on the end, but 2 3's on the end. He dropped off his whole studio at my house, his whole entire studio at my house. At the time, I was in an engagement with somebody that was dope.
Yeah.
And I was fiddling around with it, and he gave me the opportunity to really tap into who I was and find out what I can do without him being present. I have a 10-year relationship with this person, you know what I'm saying? And he's honed a lot of things within me, you know, levels, backups, ad-libs, you know what I'm saying, working Pro Tools, you know, how to mix certain tracks, you know what I'm saying. I'm not a mixer or a masterer, but I can do a little bit of something to make it sound pretty decent, you know what I mean. When he left it there, you know, I just started going on YouTube and fishing through tracks. I was like, yo, you know what, I'm about to just start pouring out my heart. I was going through some things, and I was like, you know what, Hunger Games isn't the ticket. I'm writing about my girlfriend. And when I'm writing about my girlfriend, I feel like it's other women that can relate to the things that I'm dealing with, because I'm not trying to be biased, but I feel like there's more women in the world that got hurt by a man than there's more men in the world that got hurt by a woman. And being that my image is, I've heard that my image is ladies' man. So I'm like, all right, cool, well, let me speak to them. You know what I mean? Let me speak to them in a fashion to where they can relate to me as much as they want to be related to. There's 2 things I know about people. People want to be associated with what's popping and what's trending, and people also want to be related to as much as you want to relate to them. So I said, cool, I'm going to pour my relationship out on the track and speak my truths, and I feel like any woman that loves trap music, rap music, soul music, you know what I mean, will be able to relate to me.
What's it like finding a niche in your sound? In the sense of, you actually had to trust somebody with your sound, right? Your engineer. You had to give that trust and say, listen, this is my passion, this is my story, and I need you to help me bring it alive, right? What is it like to just find your niche in your sound that pertains to you and actually continue to stick to that one?
It's funny that you asked me that question, Banks, because There was this day I came to the studio, right? I'm still trying to find who I am as an artist, you know what I mean? Right now I'm just Sunny, just making music, you know what I'm saying? This sounds good with this track, cool, record it. If it's that record, it's that record. Come to the studio, and he's sitting there and he's like, what's good? I'm like, ain't nothing, bro. He's sitting there, he lean back, chilling. He's like, what you got? I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna show you. I put the track up. He was like, oh, all right, the track dope. All right, gonna go for it then. You feel me? I go up in the studio, press record, going in, and then immediately, like, probably like 8 or 6 bars into the record, he pressed stop. And I'm like, bro, come here, man. Come here. I'm like, what's good, bro? He was like, you need to go home today. And I said, whoa, like, you're kicking me out of the studio, bro? He was like, I'm sorry, but you gotta go home today, because this ain't it. You're writing something that people, you're writing what you think people want to hear instead of writing what people want to hear. That's not you. So he sent me home. I came back and I started speaking about my relationship. Me. What I'm going through. And it was a sample from Drake. I forget the name of that record. When a good thing goes bad, it's not the end of whatever that is, right? And me and him went on this collabo together, and the record was fire. It was super fire. And when we played it out loud and everybody heard it, everybody loved it. And he was like, yeah, see, that's you. You need to be you. Don't fabricate. So I said, all right, cool. Well, that's what I need to do. He also, like, did it in the studio. He be cracking the whip, bro. That's
good though. That's good that you got somebody that's actually will give you critique. You know, and it's positive, because it's like, listen, I want you to be the best you. You know, and I want to see the best Sunny Perez. I don't want to see the Perez that everyone may see on IG. I want you to show the IG, but then the real Sunny Perez deep within, because that's what's going to be the breadwinner right there.
Absolutely.
So I said, that's good. Shout out to your engineer, man, for real.
Shout out to him, yo.
Definitely.
Shout out to you, bro. For real.
Teamwork is big.
Absolutely, man. Together to achieve more, bro. Wallace say it all the time. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And what's it like having a team that just backs you and actually is putting you in the right direction?
I mean, if y'all could see what's going on right now, like if y'all could really see it, there's a whole bunch of people behind me right now that's for me right now. A lot of people don't have that. They don't. It's a lot of people that have somebody that they go to the studio with, and if they like your sound, they'll buy into you without you selling yourself to them. And they'll give you some direction on a record to make it sound dope, so it don't sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you also got the engineers that'll be like, all right, cool, I'm about to just take your money, that track's right, so I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? They don't have people like a well-oiled machine that care about your well-being, that's not in it for money, that's not in it for fame. They want to see you win. They want to see you good. Bro, my L's been suspended for a long time. For a very long time. Right now, I can't drive right now, bro. I'm Ubering everywhere, or my team is taking me where I need to be, bro.
That's big.
That's just big, bro. These people love me in this room, bro. They love me. They don't care about a dollar sign. Even if I never make a dollar in this, bro, we still gonna be as tight as we are right now.
That's good. That's important.
I can't really tell you how it feels to have people like that behind you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just know that God is good and I'm blessed and highly favored.
Amen, that brother. I like that. I like that. That's good. Shout out to your team, man, for real. Y'all big.
Thank you.
Y'all big. And that's important for artists to know. That's important for people to know that surrounding yourself with positivity and the right people can take you further, not just in the industry, but then within and of yourself, your own confidence will build up, which actually will help skyrocket you into the industry. That's big.
Right.
That's good, because you get to tell your story and only you can tell it.
Right.
And only people that have been rocking with you can actually appreciate it. That's good, man.
It's crazy.
I know we're getting real deep. Let's talk about For Your Girlfriend Too. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about For Your Girlfriend Too and everything. When's that gonna drop?
All right, so we're looking at November 2nd, 22nd on that thing right there. For Your Girlfriend Part 2 is the duality of Part 1. I'm digging into the things that I did not say on Part 1 about my relationship, my engagement in Part 1, and also jumping into my current situation that's relative to the time period of the tape being dropped. And you know, it comes from the dark places that people don't want to talk about. You know, everybody goes outside. It's like, all right, cool. How many times have you been out to dinner or lunch or just walking down the street and you seen couples out there holding hands and they smiling, or somebody's feeding somebody, or he's smacking ass, hey baby, you know what I'm saying? They out in public though. What's really like behind that closed door though? Are you really that happy behind that closed door?
Yeah.
Do you really want your hand held? Do you really want that man touching you when you get home?
Deep. Like, so you basically showing what's not on the surface,
Yeah.
but what's behind closed doors.
Absolutely.
And what made you take that route with this particular tape?
Because I felt like, you know, like I said, Unique told me to, you know, to stay true to me, you know, and if what's going on in my life is relationship drama, then that's what I need to talk about, because that's what's really happening right now. You feel me? I'm not out here waving the 40 at people, you know what I mean, and shooting up the block. You feel me? I'm not out here double cupping. I'm not out here with 17 gold chains on, bro. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with life as it takes place. You feel me? With somebody who I'm happy with or complacent with at the time, until something changes, and everything is subject to change.
I think you heard it here first, man. That was good. Boy, Sunny Perez is in the building. Tell me they can book you and follow you, brother. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Shoot, my name is Sunny Perez. You can follow me on Instagram at Real Sunny Perez, Snapchat at Real Sunny Perez, Facebook at Real Sunny Perez. You can go to extremeworldmusic.com. You can reach out to me there for any booking or anything like that. You can reach out to xw.info at gmail.com. It's not at gmail.com, but if you go to my Instagram, it's right there, guys. I know it's xwinfo.
We'll get y'all all those links and everything. It's probably like AOL, Hotmail, any one of those old ones. Not that one.
No, not that one.
Info at extremeworldmusic.com.
Oh, there you go.
Extremeworldmusic.com.
Extremeworldmusic.com. You heard
There it
it
is, right there. Other than that, you feel me? You can just call me. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. Cash at me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can reach out to L.U. Kelsey, 2 3s on the end, not 2 E's. You can reach out to MG Images on Instagram, you know what I mean, my videographer. You can reach out to 5management_, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram on my behalf. You can, you know, go on Facebook and reach out to Lamar Rice on Facebook. I mean, I'm not hard to get in contact with.
Reach out to everybody. Sunny Perez is in the building. We are Jersey Magazine. We appreciate y'all.
Thanks.
I'd rather. Definitely.
Jersey turned up entertainment. Entertainment.